Okay, for DT350, in order to get the building pad schedule, you can follow this same type of process. You can either use the information that I've given you, and it's very close to this, or you can go through this. So once we have the maximum building pad size, we also have percent offset or offset from the property, which you already know about. So in this case, I'm looking at pad 9, which is the same as 7 and 8 and pretty much the same as 1 and 2, I think. They're close, at least. But here, what you'll see is the front. This is the street you drive, and this is the rear of the property. This is one side of the property, and here's the other side of the property. Now, in this case, I've used the sample offset that I could find from the code that seemed like it applied. And so I put the largest building pad on that met all of the offsets as well as the max building pad. And the offsets took over, actually. So there's side offsets, minimum 8 foot for fire clearance. Now, that could actually be changed to 4 foot if I absolutely knew that there would be no blockage, nothing sticking out here at all. And so I can't, or on the neighboring property. So you have to be careful on these side offsets. If there's air conditioners or things that could cause a problem, I like to put the entire offset for fire onto one piece of property so that there's no doubt about it. I don't have to rely on my neighbor or a fence or anything like that. So I've got an 8 foot offset on each side. I've got 20 foot to the front. That's the size of a driveway. A 2-car garage or a 2-car driveway would be 20 foot wide by 20 foot long. And so I did a front offset, and then the rear offset has to be a minimum of 12 feet. And so I made it 13. So I could have made it 12. Don't know why I made it 13, but I did. So this is sort of what I did, and then I went from there. Okay, so that's where those came from. And you should be familiar that if I give you a series of offsets for the building pad that you, setbacks, sorry, offset, setback, they're sort of interchangeable words, setback, that you've got those available to you to put in. You can see it's a little bit smaller than what the maximum could be. All right, so there you go. That's how we came up with the building pad sizes. And then, of course, the perimeter just came out of that. So, again, you can apply these setbacks, 8 foot side, 20 foot front, 12 in the back, and match that up. And, of course, if that building pad turned out to be larger than the maximum, then you would make it at the maximum per the permeability. Otherwise, you have to go by this.